Wheel of randomness, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the 15 minutes that we shall learn. Welcome to Randomly 15 Minutes, where we give you a topic in 15 minutes or less, or your podcast is free. I'm your writer, Sam Rossi, and shortly Megan Klinecky will be reading a script written by me on a topic she may or may not know about. This shall be fun.
And welcome back, everybody, to Randomly 15 Minutes. I had to think about that for a second. How many minutes again? And I'm your host, Megan Klinecky. I'm going to read what Sam has come up with on our random wheel. And today we're going to talk about the American Revolutionary War. And it starts out with Lucky 13. The Wheel of Randomness has given us warfare. Sam's picking the American Revolution, the Spark Notes version. So here we go. Starting April 19th, 1775. The American colonies were established by royal charter in the 17th and 18th centuries, after the British Empire gained dominance in North America with victory over the French in the 7 Years' War in 1763. Tensions and disputes arose between Great Britain and the 13 colonies over a variety of issues, including the Stamp and Townshend Acts. The resulting British military occupation led to the Boston Massacre in 1770, which strengthened American patriots' desire for independence from Great Britain. I was ready to say Great America. From Great America, Great Britain. To add insult to injury, British Parliament imposed the Intolerable Acts in mid-1774, a British attempt to disarm the Americans, and the resulting battles of Lexington and Concord in April 1775 ignited the war. In June, the Second Continental Congress formalized militias into the Continental Army and appointed Washington its commander-in-chief. The British Parliament declared the colonies to be in a state of rebellion in August 1775. The stakes of the war were formalized with passage of the Lee Resolution by the Congress in Philadelphia on July 2, 1776, and the unanimous ratification of the Declaration of Independence 2 days later on July 4, 1776. Which, just pausing there, I had heard before where it was not supposed to be July 4th. I think it was supposed to be July 2nd. So.
But they couldn't get everybody to agree, so they took a break and then had everybody come back to agree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, which is like the musical 1776, which,
Yeah,
maybe that's...
courtesy abstains.
Yes. We'll go back to 1776 when we finish this. After a successful siege, Washington's forces drove the British Army out of Boston in March 1776, and British Commander William Howe responded by launching the New York and New Jersey campaign. Howe captured New York City in November, and New York City has never been seen again.
New York City has not been the same since.
Yes. New York City has its own issues. Washington responded by clandestinely crossing the Delaware River and winning small but significant victories at Trenton and Princeton. Summer of 1777, Howe was poised to capture Philadelphia. The Continental Congress fled, and Howe was poised to capture Philadelphia, and the Continental Congress fled to Baltimore. In October 1777, the British were forced under the command of John Burgoyne was forced to surrender at Saratoga in an American victory that proved crucial in convincing France and Spain to back the colonists. The North American patriot had the support of France, Spain, and the Dutch Republic, while the British and Loyalist forces hired Hessian soldiers from Germany for assistance. Hessian makes Sam think of Sleepy Hollow. Same, I was just about to say that. Think of Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. Oh, back to the war. But it's appropriate because right now when we're recording, it's October, so it's Halloween time. And for those, if you've never seen the Tim Burton version of Sleepy Hollow, the Hessian soldier is, I don't know. Can I give spoilers away? I don't know.
By this point in time, it's been out since I think 99?
Yeah, I think it was 99.
What's that?
Okay, she's going to check that. But the Hessian soldier is played by Christopher Walker, who is also the Headless Horseman. So.
1999.
Oh, there we go. See? And now back to the war. After Saratoga, France signed a commercial agreement with the rebels, followed by a treaty of alliance in February of 1778. In 1779, the Sullivan expedition undertook a scorched earth campaign against the Iroquois, who were largely allied with the British. In 1779, Spain allied with France against Great Britain in the Treaty of Aranjuez, though Spain did not formally ally with the Americans. British General Cornwallis was besieged by a Franco-American force in Yorktown in September and October 1781. Cornwallis was forced to surrender in October. In April 1782, accepted American independence and began negotiating the Treaty of Paris, ratified on September 3rd, 1783.
The spark notes of American Revolution.
There we go. And it's always good to learn about that history.
You want to hear something outrageous in history? Now,
yes.
Unless they've taken down the statue, there is a statue dedicated to Benedict Arnold for his use in the American Revolution before he was a traitor.
Where was that?
It's on the Saratoga battlefield.
Oh.
For the first battle.
Okay.
Technically, we won at Saratoga twice.
Mm-hmm.
First battle, Benedict Arnold was on our side.
Mm.
Second battle, he was not.
Mm. That's why he,
Well, do you know why he became a traitor?
No, I need a history lesson again. Sam, tell us.
They don't actually tell us this in history class. I learned this by listening to a lot of podcasts. Benedict Arnold traded sides because he was done being told he wasn't going to amount to anything by being an American soldier.
I can see that.
He was already a general.
Yeah.
But because nobody ever took him seriously,
he became the traitor type.
Yes.
Interesting.
He made good money off that. He was allowed to live in. He went and lived in Canada.
Oh well, you know.
Paid a handsome sum from the British.
Yeah. So it's
George. At that point, when he was charged as a traitor, they just excommunicated him and to send him on his own way.
Just go to Canada. There you go.
Basically.
Just go up there. But no, I mean that would be cool though if they. I hope they have a statue still. I mean,
they do. It's a statue of a boot, just a boot.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like actual statue, but
nope. It's a statue of his boot.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't remember the story behind the statue, but I remember that it's Benedict Arnold's boot.
I mean, I think that's good to have because to learn the history. Why, I don't remember, honestly, as we've been out of school, and it's true. You learn more actually from podcasts. So just saying, I've learned a lot.
I've learned a lot myself.
But no, that's our American history all summed up in a little bottle.
Yeah. AJ and I have an ancestor that signed the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, yeah.
John Morton from Pennsylvania.
That's so cool. How, what side and how did you guys find out?
My mother found out. It's actually... So, ever heard of the Daughters of American Revolution?
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls, right?
Oh, I learned about them through just like different societies, I think, that have been around. Maybe it was like New Jersey or something when they like did stuff or whatever. But yeah, I have heard of them as a group. Yeah.
Yeah, well, most people know them from Gilmore Girls.
Oh, okay. I've never seen the show, so.
Oh, we'll be going over that. It's on the Wheel of Shows.
Well, all right. I mean, I see it because of all the fall stuff and that, where people are obsessed with it. So.
Yeah. But my mom was going through, and they were working on our ancestry. Well, Mom connected with one line that showed all the way from when the Mortons came over on the boat.
Interesting.
And that's on mom's dad's side.
Dad's mom's dad's side. Oh, wow. Okay.
Because my great grandmother on her side was the first one born here in the U.S. for her family.
That's pretty cool. So is that why someone's a Captain Morton?
Yep.
Is a pirate?
Yep, he's honoring himself.
Mr. Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan, yeah, I would like to be our captain because he'd bring, spiced rum. But that doesn't happen.
He's related to you. That's the one you'd want to be related to, is Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'll take the rum run than a beer run. That's funny.
I walked in the Stewart, so I'll pirate it up.
I thought of that. Anyone say anything?
They looked at me and go, "No chocolate milk?" I'm like, "No, it's a beer run." She goes, "Beer run?" I go, "Yep, for the pirates." She goes, "Where are the pirates?" I'm like, "At the at RAC, Rome Arts Community Center." She goes, "Why are there pirates at RAC?" Like, we're doing a Renaissance festival.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's for people listening. There was a little Ren fair that we were all a part of a couple of weekends ago, and Sam had to make a beer run, and she was in her pirate outfit, and I did think of that afterward. I'm like, wait a minute, she drove in a car, and she the beer.
Walked it right to them too.
Yep.
I had people asking me, where's that going? I'm like, to the pirates. If you're nice to them, they might. I go, I gotta feed the pirates.
Yeah. Be better if it was rum, but Okay.
No. We try not to have hard stuff at these things.
That's true. I know. All right, I get it. I guess I'm going for the hard stuff, but
Any questions about the American Revolutionary War?
No. Again, you did it again with making me learn something new, and we learned something personally about your family. So, always a cool thing to tie in.
I learned a lot about the American Revolution War because of the fact that when we moved up here from North Carolina, that's the war they started us on.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's much more prevalent,
True.
Prevalent. There it is.
True.
Prevalent in the area.
Yeah.
Where down south, I grew up, we were learning about the Civil War.
Civil War, yeah.
That's
actually,
what we were taught.
Funny story. When the one cousin who lived in Philly, then he moved to Atlanta. Now he's in North Carolina. But the time my mom and I visited him in Atlanta, we went to this home. I can't remember but it was like one of those house museums, and we like going to visit that stuff. And the tour guy was talking about the war, and my cousin happened to say, well, the North was the one that won. And she just gave a look at my cousin,
because it's still called the War of Northern Aggression.
Yes, it was just so funny. My mom's like, oh dear.
Never piss off. Never correct the tour guide.
I know. Yeah, I don't remember what the whole conversation was about, but I just remember him mentioning that, and she just kind of paused, looked at him, and just... But, yeah.
No,
but yeah,
we'll never cover.
No. Yeah. And then, but yeah, Revolutionary War stuff, definitely a lot of stuff in New Jersey for anyone who's a Revolutionary War buff. Um, Obviously, there's, different battles in that, but there's a lot of, actually, where I lived in Somerville at the time, one of the houses that George Washington stayed in was like right down the road, and I visited that, which was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, so, and you forget, it's like you forget, and in New York State and stuff too, it's like you forget that the wars were fought here.
Somebody goes, New York has a weird vibe. And I'm like, that's because we're built on an Indian burial ground.
That's true. That's true. New York definitely it's a different place.
That's a different vibe.
Different vibe.
We just got vibes. All right, let's sign out.
All right, everybody.
We're going to try that again. I'm Sam Rossi.
And I'm Megan Klinecky.
Later, y'all.
Ciao.